Generic greetings and welcome to Construction plus Prison-Arcitect plus Alpha 14 episode 2. In the previous episode we planned out the entire prison, and in this episode I will be building probably about half of it. I had to replan a lot of the prison for two reasons. Reason number one was that the workshops were the wrong way around, so they were horizontal rather than the vertical sort of. They were landscape rather than portrait. Basically, I had them planned like that. The workshop saws like that, on that way. But you can't actually spin them around. They have to be that way. So I had to spin all these around. And because of that, I had to redesign a lot of this prison, on this side at least. The second reason is that when you load the save game, it doesn't save your objects and pathways and then converts them all to walls on the planning. So this entire thing was pretty much all walls. So all of that planning, all of that over an hour of planning was pretty much for nothing. I say for nothing. At least you then, knew exactly what I was going to do, and I have a rough idea of what I was going to do, or what I am still going to do as well. I was going to show you me actually fixing that. However, it took me about 3/4 of an hour just to figure out exactly what everything meant, because, like I said, everything was pretty much walls. It was like everything was like this. It was totally and utterly confusing. You couldn't look, you couldn't see anything. You couldn't really see anything at all. Anyway, the reason I've deleted that sort of cell block, that was just to show you. But I'm also going to be redesigning the cell blocks just a tiny bit, not a great deal, because they don't need a great deal of work. But what I do want to do is spin the entrances around to the other side. Basically change the orientation of where the entrances to each cell block is, because then we can have a better entrance to the shower at the back here, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to fill each one in like so, and then remove like the other side. So we're basically changing the orientation of the door. That's all we're really doing here, and then that'll allow me to have better entrance to this shower block, which means I can put a big line of shower heads down there. I've already counted it, and you can have a total of 11 showers in there, and since these cell blocks hold 12 each, that is more than enough. Not everybody showers, and sadly not everybody showers, and since you can only put stuff in an hour block anyway, it only takes people about an hour, no, about half an hour to shower, so there'll be more than enough time for the prisoners to bathe. There we go. So there's them all sorted. There's been massive changes around here, and I'll explain why, because that's the whole point in commentary, I suppose. I've had to change most of this because of this orientation here. Like I said, I changed it from the landscape to the portrait size, so it's still the same size. It's still, as you can see, 20 by 12 or 12 by 20. 12 by 20 technically. So it's, yes, or is that right? Whatever. It is 20 by 12 or 12 by 20, whatever you would like to call it. It's still the same size. It's still 240 blocks overall. But obviously I've put in the right orientation now. What that means, however, is that I had to change a lot of things that were around. So I have moved the officers down to here, as you can see. It's a bit confusing. This will be a fence, this bit here. This bit here will be a fence here. And these will be the actual buildings. This will be a building as well. This is our visitation, which I haven't planned the inside out, but basically it's like you saw before. It's going to be like that. This like sort of T thing I've got going inside it, which had a lot of comments about. It was very, very, very well received, apparently. I don't know why, because I would have thought it's been done before, but, apparently said, oh, I've never seen that before. But, yeah, anyway, that's what we're going to do, that planning there. This will be a walkway that goes all the way around. These look like entrances, but they're not. They're going to be blocked off, but this is going to be our kennel all the way around here. I had a lot of comments about me building too many kennels, but you have to understand that dogs have a 50% downtime. Basically, they'll work for a bit and then be put back in the dog kennels to sit there for a while to recuperate. So whatever you need, you pretty much need to build about half more, about double that extra. Not an exact science. Obviously, alpha games alpha, it will change at some point. But I'm just going. That's the size of the dog kennels I'm going to have. These are the dog kennels. This is going to be the garbage area, and this is going to be the storage. Now you're probably thinking, hang on, why is that? Well, that's because storage and garbage can now be placed behind the perimeter wall. So the perimeter wall that goes all the way around is now completely secure. We'll have a big door there and a big door there, and some doors here. Doors everywhere, really. Doors for everybody. And then we'll have some doors here, and entrances there, and entrances here, and such. But basically, we can have our garbage and our deliveries inside. In fact, I'm going to take this opportunity to go to materials. No, rooms. Good start. I got that wrong. And go to my deliveries, if I can actually find it. Deliveries. Designate that as deliveries. Cancel that off. And then cancel that as garbage, and then change that and put that as garbage there. We can see all the workmen are going in to put all the stuff into storage. There we go. But yes, a fair amount of changes, and there will be other changes as we go along. I have altered a couple of other things, but for the most part, we're okay. This is going to be our common room, but this is our holding cell up here. Now I haven't got a shower in, so I'm going to put 2 showers, one there and one there. I think that will be okay. Or could I fit more in? I could probably fit more in if I planned it better. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 showers. I think I fit 3 showers in there, which is okay. And then we'll have beds, 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 bed, 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 basically along there, and like maybe a walkway down the centre for something or other. In fact, I might even expand it down. I don't know. We'll worry about that later. Anyway, but that's the rough plan. So let's get on with that, shall we? Let's say this episode is building. Probably not. We probably won't be getting any prisoners. In fact, while I remember, I'm going to go to my prisoner intake and close the normal risk intake. Still think it's going to be a normal or low risk prison. This one not going to be high risk. I'm done with high risk for a little while. Although what we might do, which was a good suggestion from the comments, is once we've got this prison up and running, we can build like a high risk wing, which I thought might be a nice touch. That might be a nice idea. Maybe if we have this is like this is normal, this is normal, and this is low. This is low when I expand, and then this back bit is high. You know, we can do anything we want really. It's our prison. Anyway, let's get on with some building, shall we? So I'm going to go to my materials and then concrete wall, no, perimeter wall, and start building the perimeter wall and build it all the way down to there, which is a fair bit of money, and do the same all the way to there. There we go. And there's a fair amount spent on perimeter walls already. But as you can see, I have 498,600 generic credits. I'm going to speed it up. I'm then going to go to my staff, workmen, and hire up to 12. I don't want to hire any more because I don't want to hit the limit. Oh, there's a third one, I guess. That likes doing that. Yes, so that's our workmen. And then I'm going to build the offices down here, and then I will also hire an accountant, which means I can hire much more workmen so we can get this actually built in a reasonable time. Let me take a sip of beverage. Today's beverage is water. So yeah, perimeter wall is going in nicely. Something which people said, no, you don't really need it, but yeah, I know I don't need a perimeter wall, but I do like the idea. Definitely going to have it. I sort of touched on this before. Garbage, earlier. Garbage and deliveries you can have indoors now, or you can have behind the perimeter wall. You can basically have it anywhere in your prison. What will happen is when the trucks come in, they will still stop a beam or sort of perpendicular to the deliveries or the garbage respectively, so they'll stop. So for deliveries here, the truck will stop there. And then people will come out, workmen, gather it, then come back in. This area here, this is going to be another bit where the... We'll probably do, if I go to my walls, cancel them off, and then put a door there. Basically have it like that. So we've got a guard always patrolling around there. I like that idea. It worked okay. The problem is that I've heard quite a bit about the deliveries as of late, especially with Alpha 14, where prisoners can get taken there, and then the prisoners will be free to run around, and it was a big pain. I tried to put the deliveries down here, but then it meant they were right next to the offices, and I thought, no, that's just not a good idea at all. Certainly not. Let me just go to my objects, and then large jail door. Put a large jail door in the centre there, for the main prison entrance. I should have really had a nice grandiose entrance, but no, we're going to stick with that. Then we've got foundations, building, and then build a foundation like so, and then also, once that's designated, all up to there, which hopefully will be classed as the same building. Then I can go to my objects, staff door, and then put a staff door in there, and there for each office. And then I could put a normal door in there, I guess. Oh, I didn't just right click, did I? I did. Oops. Let me just redesignate that. There we go. Let me go to objects again, and normal door, spin it around, put it there. There we go, and there's the offices all put in. And they're putting the lights in as well. Fantastic. Although we don't need that light because... Actually, there shouldn't be a light there because there's a door there. Weird. Anyway, let me get you got materials, brick wall, and brick wall the office is in, and then brick that up as well. There we go. Looks like this area is now done, and we have a door in for the for them. This is going to be, like say, the admin area, and I need to, for a start, designate it as actual office. So I'll go to my rooms and then to my office if I can actually find it. There we go. Designate that as office, that as office, and that as office. Then I will go to my objects and I will go to my chair and start placing chairs. 1 chair, 2 chair, 3 chairs, and then we'll go to office desk, spin it round. No, keep it the same orientation. Put it in there like so. Then we need a filing cabinet, which I will put in that corner there like so. And then I can go to my staff and then I can hire a warden. There we go, there's a warden, and then I can open up my bureaucracy tab and start researching finance, and then what? Then maintenance, then security, then mental health, and then normal health. There we go. That's a lot to research. 486,990 generic credits. Yay, I'm not exactly skinned. Let me just go to my materials and then fence, and then start putting a fence in like so, all the way down there to about there. Actually to there, and then put it in up here as well, like so. And then I'm going to put in a staff door there and there. And what that means is, I mean, I don't need these, right? These are totally for looks, right? But the reason I'm doing it is quite logical. If this was a real place, right, then the warden and others would come to work on a morning. They wouldn't stay there day in, day out, 365 days a year. They would need to get in. So they wouldn't, for example, go through the high security wing all the way around and in this way. That would probably not be beneficial for them. They would come in here, then go down here, which is open to civilians, so visitation and such. Then go down through that door, and then in here. That is the rough idea. Right, this is the garbage and deliveries. I need to fence it off, I believe. Let me go on materials and then fence, and then place a fence all the way along to basically that. And then do the same here, like so. There we go. And then I can go to my objects and then staff door. Then place a staff door at either side. I know staff door is a little bit risky actually, but I don't want the workmen to have to constantly keep on like waiting around for people to open the doors for them. I don't really like that, so we're going to do that as you've just seen. What I might do actually is put trying to think what doors would go there. Would have to be staff doors again. Staff door, then normal jail door there and there. I think that is the best option, and that's probably the most secure, although it's a massive cluster. I understand. At least it's there. So, next building. I'm going to click pause for a moment while I go to foundations, building, and then build that. Actually, yeah, we'll build that, and then we'll build that, which I can't. I'm going to have to cancel it. That's going to be a lot of money wasted though. No, I can sort of cheat. I can do that, and then I can do that, because the game allows you to do it. There we go. And then we can put in a, what shall I put in? A large jail door, I believe, there. Had a comment about this area around here not being very secure with the workshop being so close to the entrance and such. Well, yes, I am aware of that. However, I don't really have much of a choice. The problem is that the further away I put it, the more work that the workmen have to do, the further they have to carry things, and it starts getting very inconvenient very fast. And there's another bug with the planning tool. It keeps this big green line, dotted line, unless you click on anything, and then it cancels it off there. Yeah, cancel them ones. There we go. And close that. Close that. I just had a dingling, so it means I can probably get an accountant. Yes, I can, but it exceeds the daily budget. Fantastic. So I'm going to have to fire a workman, and then I should be able to hire one. Might have to fire another one. There we go. And accountant. There we go. And now I can hire up to as many workmen as I want. I'm going to hire 20. And that should get this on the road, so to speak. And get this under construction. That I can cancel. If I just cancel that there, there we go. And then I might as well go to my materials and then brick wall and start putting in the nice brick wall areas around here. This is where the visitation is going to be, in this sort of bit of a T-junction where basically we've got them in there. In fact, I might as well plan them off. Might as well put them in because we do have access to them. It is that. There we go. Very nice looking visitation area there. Lovely. Quite nice. Quite nice. Lovely. This is a big area. This is going to be built, and then I'm going to have to place 1,000,001 walls inside, and then lots and lots of doors. Here we go. The last one's going to put in, and when it wants. No, no, is it not gonna go? Come on. There we go. And then that's gonna do it there. There we go, and perfect. No problem at all there. Right, brick wall. And start bricking wall in. Bricking up all of these walls, apart from them bits there, because obviously that bit and that bit aren't actually walls. They're supposed to be doors, but you know, we don't have the access. Let me just put all these walls in here, and then we'll put that in, and then that in, and then that in, and then cancel that wall, and cancel that bit there and that bit there, because we don't need them, and then all of that to there. And that should do us. We do now. We have access to water and power now, I guess. So I'm going to place a power station there, and a water pump there, and then capacitors all the way along the bottom, on the sides. There we go. There's no point in messing around here. I might as well just do that. There's no problem with it. Let me cancel these two off. And cancel that off, and all these here, because they're going to be staff doors, which I might as well put in now. So staff door, actually cancel that off. What I'm going to do is make it staff door. Someone made a brilliant suggestion, really genius suggestion about this thing. I need to get in here as well. How am I going to get into this area here? I think the entrance was going to be there, wasn't it? I believe so. Genius suggestion about this. Make these jail doors, like so, and then lock them open. But if there's any problems, it means you've got a jail door just before a staff door. Perfect. If there's any problems, you just go, okay, just lock the door. Just close it off. Perfect. Beautiful suggestion. Awesome suggestion. Right, foundations again. Building. And then all the way down to there, and then all that. There we go. It requires entrance, I do realise. The entrance will be... where is it on this side? Is it down the bottom? It is down the bottom, which will then be mirrored to up the top here. There we go. They're going to be staff doors, and a normal door, which will go there. As you can see, there's our visitation put in. Lovely. So the prisoners will walk down here, go into each area, and then come out. I really like that. That's very nice. So, this is our... Let's start designating things. So, we'll go to rooms and then kitchen. And we'll designate that as kitchen. Then we'll designate this as canteen, because that's what it is. All this is canteen. Hang on. That wall's either one too further forward or one too far back. And I can't decide which one is incorrect here. I have a feeling... that is the right way, and that is the wrong way, but I'm going to leave it for now. I don't think I'm going to be placing much in this. I want these as workshop, but I can't place them as workshop yet because I haven't unlocked it yet. I need prison labour, and that's storage, and morgue and stuff. I can't place that yet. So basically that's it. I can't place any more. Let me go to my materials and then to cooker and start placing things in. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for now. Fridge will be similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then my serving table, no, not serving table, sink will go 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. The serving tables will go in, but they'll go 1 there, and then I like it, the extra, the way it is there, where it's a little bit further along, but I don't know why I put that there, and I don't know why I did it like that in the first place. I'm not too sure why it was that way instead of the other way. Like why the wall was there instead of not one further back there. I can't imagine it was just a aesthetic choice. I'm going to do something which I probably shouldn't, which is demolish this wall and put in the brick wall here. I think I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to do it anyway. There we go, I'm putting it in now. And then I can... Because I basically, I don't know if this is right. You know, I haven't measured it out. There might be something that I've missed out. But anyway, we're doing it. It's happening. You know what I might as well do? I might as well... I'm trying to think what's going to power these two here. I might power the entire prison off just one power station and have these 2 workshops as the other power plant. That might be a good idea, but I also think it might be a bit of a mistake. Either way, the center has to be powered by something. In this case, it's going to be this thing. So I'm going to drag this in and then up to the top here, like so. And then we're going to write a power cable along there as well. And then we can worry about the other things in a moment. I'm going to drag the power cable out and then down and round. So, or maybe we could have this one here, whatever the power station is here, to power these 2 areas and then the back bits. And then this one to power the front bits. That works for me for now. I think that works for me. Let me just go to my power station, place a power station there, is it? Yeah, place it there. Then we'll place capacitors all the way along the bottom. There we go. And there we go, actually getting it lit up now. Yeah, lovely. I still haven't placed an entrance for this. I haven't got an entrance yet. Oh well, weird. Then we got walls, cancel that. That bit there. These, fence actually, wasn't it? It was a fence. I'm going to go to objects, no, materials, perimeter wall, and go like so. Perimeter wall all the way down the bottom, and the same thing all the way up the top, and then while we're at it, all the way down the bottom as well, and then there's perimeter wall done. That's a lot of money just spent on perimeter wall, but it should be okay. We don't really need... We haven't really overspent because it is we're going to have to build it anyway, so I might as well build it now, and it means that once prisoners turn up, they're not just going to dash out the prison, are they? Let me also go to materials and small pipe, and then plumb in these by just running a water pipe up like so. I will have to pull the large pipe out and then around, but for the time being it's okay. But also I might as well just sit and wait a little bit because the workmen are going to spend a long time doing this perimeter wall. It's a bit of a, I don't know if you know, but it's a bit of a big job. Is that a tree over there or just some mould? Just a bit of mould, I think. Yes. But anyway, yeah, feedback was good from previous videos comments, apart from the obviously these being the wrong way around, which that was just a mistake. That was just I'll put my hands up and say that one there. It was a full mistake, 100% mistake on my part. I didn't mean to do that. I knew you couldn't spin them around. I didn't think they'd change that or anything. I just made a mistake. The visitation I am very happy with, and that's what everyone seems to be really happy with that. The cell blocks, mixed. I was going to say mixed feedback, but really the only feedback was, yeah, they're fine. There's no major problem with them at all. That's it. They're fine. Someone said that I could, if I wanted to, designate the centre as common room and then put like a couple of benches there or phone booths, which might be a good idea. I might do the same thing that I did before, where I have a little bit of a common room or one square designated as common room and just put a couple of phone booths in. That was a good idea. I might do that. Other than that, pretty much everybody's happy with what's happening so far. I was going to put in all the paths this episode, but I'm deciding against it now. In fact, I'm not going to do it. I'll make that decision now. I'm not going to do it because I just don't need to. I can leave it as is, because now I know that this is all paths around here. I can pretty much see the paths now. I can clearly see where the paths are going to go, so we should be okay. What I'm going to do is go to Bureaucracy, and since this security and stuff's unlocked, I'm going to get the maintenance guy to research cleaning, groundskeeping, and also get the security guy to unlock patrols and contraband, prison policy deployment. Basically everything. We're going to get everything unlocked. I then need to actually hire the people, but which one I'm going to hire first? I'm going to hire my chief. There we go. And then we're going to hire a foreman and a psychologist, which will be up here. Foreman and a psychologist. Problem is that these aren't currently designated as officers, and they won't be until they put the walls in. Really, how are they doing with this perimeter wall? Well, they're doing good. Apart from that bit, for some reason. Is that just me not placing it? Yeah, it was just me not placing it. That's all it was. Perimeter wall. I was going to say they wouldn't leave that. That'd be silly. That would be insane. Right. I think we're doing okay. But how much money have we got left? 358,506 generic credits. It's you know, it's okay enough to build everything that we're going to build, I think. Once we've got these bits in, however, once I start buying all the expensive stuff, at the moment I'm just really building foundations. Most of that money, a lot of that money there, probably about, well, I don't know, maybe 80,000, 100,000 was going to be on the perimeter wall alone. So, you know, need to make sure that I don't overspend, at least at this stage, because even though I've got a lot of money, that could easily go, and once it's gone, we have a problem, because then I can't really build anything else. Once I get to 100,000, I'll start worrying about. It. Right, looks like that's all been done. And what is that guy doing there? Oh, he can't get around. Right, let me go to my objects and go to my filing cabinets. Spin them round and put one there, and one there, and then go to my. Actually, should have really. Spin these round, one there, office desks, one there, and then chair finally of, where are the other ones, just for sake of being a bit monk here. We're going to go there, and there. Went all a bit Adrian Monk OCD there. Right, so we just got all these offices put in. We need to designate them as offices as first, so office, click and drag, there we go, all offices. Two of them have been claimed by the psychologist and such. We can cancel them off, and then we'll just make sure it's not shouting at me. There we go. Close that. So. I need to unlock prison labour. Am I researching it? I am, but only after I've researched these two, which is a shame. Right, and I can't actually put workshop saws and presses in until I've done that. Canteen, we need to sort the canteen out. Oh, that's a big job, I'm going to do that later. We're going to go to materials, and then we're going to go to my fence and put in the fence like so. And just get this perimeter fence all put in like that. There we go. And then the perimeter fence will go in here as well. I'll leave a bit of a gap like that, just for the time being. Obviously, this is not something that's permanent, or it might be permanent. We might put a... I might decide to put in some entrances there. In fact, almost certainly. I should really put some entrances in around this place, because you wouldn't have it like all the way along. You would have an entrance somewhere if there was any problems, wouldn't you? So I'll cancel them bits off and then have it. So there's an entrance there and an entrance there. I'll put some big double gates over it. The big sill over it, I think. In fact, I'll cancel these ones off as well, and them ones. There we go. Oh, looks like he's already placed something there. Oops. Yeah, let's put the large jail doors in here. I'm using large ones because the people patrolling around the outside will have keys. And you know what? I might as well place them wherever there's like a sort of intersection where there's going to be a path, I might as well place them. So there, and then there'll be one there. Because the path, remember, will come down around here. Then I'm going to place one, yeah, I think there and there would be fine. And there. I spent a lot on these doors. There, and there. And I think we're about done there. We don't need to place any more. That's a lot of jail doors. A lot of double jail doors. Look at that. That looks a bit... that looks really messy. Once that closes up, and you'll be able to see it, once I get my deployment, like, there you go, I can have that staff only, and these are staff only as well. And technically that's staff only, but only once they put in the walkway. That is staff only, these are staff only, there we go, that'll be staff only in a moment. This will be staff only all the way around once I finish it off. In fact, let me... Do I want to do that? Yeah, I might as well put the doors in now. So put in a door there, and where was the other door? I want to dismantle that one. I want to dismantle that one. They should be normal doors. Yeah, they should be normal doors, and then we'll put a staff door in there and there. Yes, that's right. Yes, something like that, I believe. Let's see what that looks like once it's done. Oh, looks like something's been done in Bureaucracy. I'm guessing one of these up here. Probably. Ah, well. Right, so reset. We'll do prison labour at some point as well. So, are they going to put the doors in? Yes, I think they have. Let me just go to my deployment and staff only, and then I can designate that is staff only, that is staff only, all these are staff only as well. And then we should be able to, there we go, have the outside as staff only as well. And then bits. Perfect. Garbage, deliveries, all of this is staff only, and there we go. I think that's okay. Storage, capacitors, kitchen. Oh, good. Undo that one. Gem pop. We haven't put the doors in yet. In fact, I might as well do that now. Let me go to objects and jail door. Spin the jail door around. Put one there, and then put one there. And obviously, I'll lock them open when I, if I need to, which I almost certainly will. And what else? What else are we missing? Well, we need to put in some sort of entrances for this area here, but I need to really get the workshop before I can do it. Planning. Let me just cancel all them off. Oh, good grief! Look at that nice bug there. Cancel all these bits. These are just getting rid of the bits of entrances that I have. There we go. Right, so that's a fair amount built. I'm going to call it there for various reasons. I don't want to get too far ahead on this one. I'm very aware that I am spending a lot of money. I've spent 150,000 straight away. Obviously, I haven't got my canteen furnished. I haven't got the kitchen is pretty much furnished. I haven't got these areas done. I need to start building all of these. But next episode, we will put the areas around here. So we'll put the workshop in. We'll do the visitation. We will get these cell blocks up, the work area up, as well as these common areas here. I think we'll probably be able to get most of it done next episode. Although what I will do, as always, I'm going to get this area here, the work area, so laundry, 2 cleaning cupboards, then these 2 cell blocks, and then get prisoners in before we build these other bits. I think that'll be the plan. That'll be the overall plan. And then we can think about, very early on, after probably only about maybe episode 3 or 4 maybe, we can think about expanding onto up the top, bottom, left, right, or whatever. So, thank you very, very much for watching. Take care, comments in the comments, and generic partings.